You're watching KARE 11 News in high definition.
Well, the 15th annual Food and Wine Experience at the Minneapolis Convention Center is going to get underway a little bit later on.
This morning, we're previewing both items on that list. Rena Sarigianopoulos live at the Gardens of Salonica in Minneapolis with more. Rena?
Joining us is Will Bailey from ArtisianVineyards.com, and we're talking about food and wine, the Food and Wine Experience. We've done the food, and we're going to pair the wine with it now. So we're starting with Christoforides, which is like a zucchini and spinach in a phyllo dough. What would you recommend with that?
Well, I think with dishes like that, you're looking for kind of bright, fresh, crisp, aromatic wines, Sauvignon Blanc, Pinot Grigio. What I've brought today actually is Gruner Veltliner. Gruner Veltliner is a grape from Austria, and when you're dealing with vegetarian dishes and dishes that have basil and herbs and mint and that sort of thing in them, kind of your go-to wine, crisp and fresh, great fruit, but not a wine that complicates the dish.
Oh, perfect. And then also we're going to move over to the milopita, and that is an apple baked in a phyllo dough, delicious. What would you put with that? A dessert wine?
A dessert wine. I think the thing with desserts is you have to make sure that it's not too sweet, the wine. And so the wine that I brought today is from the Loire Valley in France. It's a Chenin Blanc from a producer called Beaumard. It's Coteau de Leon, and a wine that plays into the kind of those apple and spice and cinnamon sorts of tones without being, you know, too woody or too heavy or too rich, and still really bright and crisp.
I'm glad you had to say the names of those for me. Now, can you put a wrong wine with something, or I mean, does all wine taste good with it, or can you really mess something up?
I would say two things. There is no wrong wine pairing in that if you like a wine, that's what you should drink with the dish. That being said, there certainly are some really bad wine pairings as far as wines that make dishes taste metallic, or wines that make dishes taste overly spicy or overly hot. So you do need to think. The thing about food and wine pairing, really first and foremost, is balance, and trying to get a wine that doesn't interfere with the dish.
Perfect, and we can learn all that at the Food and Wine Experience, right? Anna Christoforides, please join us now, and we want to talk about the Local Chef Challenge, and you made these lovely dishes this morning, and you're also going to be a part of this challenge, right?
Yes, I am, and I'm looking forward to it. I think it's a win-win situation for all of us small and middle tier restaurants who support the local and sustainable farmers and purveyors.
All right, so when is your bracket, and what do you have to do appetizers first, is that right?
Appetizers first. I'm going up against my very good friend Scott Pompo. We will be making appetizers, and we will let the judges decide.
Oh, well, I'm a little biased because you're Greek. You're the only woman in the competition, which is kind of fun. Are you excited about that?
I am excited. I am excited. I know some of the chefs. I've worked with them at the State Fair, and some of the efforts that we all share together. So, but it's going to be fun.
All right, perfect. And you get to bring one secret ingredient. We don't know what that is. We're going to find out, though, if you head to the Food and Wine Experience, which is next weekend, February 28th and March 1st at the Minneapolis Convention Center. If you want to purchase tickets, there's only tickets for Sunday left. Saturday's already sold out, folks. So if you don't have your tickets now for that day, Sunday's the day you're going to want to go. You can buy those at the door on Sunday if you'd like. The Chef Challenge kicks off at noon on Saturday. Anna's Heat is at 4:30 in the afternoon. You got to go and cheer her on, Tim and Kim.
Now, Anna's with Gardens of Salonica, and where is that if people haven't been there?
Gardens of Salonica is in Minneapolis on 4th Street Southeast?
5th Street.
5th Street Southeast.
19 5th Street Southeast, Minneapolis.
All right, you got to come down because it is really good food. Again, I'm a little biased, but
it does look delicious.
It is delicious.
Thank you, Rena.
Mm-hmm.